Hey, how y'all doing? It's Tony. I appreciate y'all checking out the videos. I have a collage of things on here. One of the groups that we do is like a support group, just general motivation for everybody from abuse to sexual abuse, physical abuse, verbal, drug abuse, everything. And then also, I try to do my sponsor videos. I've been a sponsor now in AA and NA for quite a long time, for me anyway. About close to 4 years of sobriety when I couldn't even get a week under my belt. So what I like to do is I like to make these videos, and hopefully, if I can lend you that surrogate support, I hope that works. You know, I would love to hope that somebody out there who's trying to get it together can get something from these videos. And sorry I don't have fancy cameras, and I don't even have a computer. I'm doing this on my cell phone in my work truck. You know, this video I want for anybody out there who's thinking about getting into sobriety, or they want to try, or they're sick of the way their life's going. I want you to know that it's possible, man. Like, honestly, I wouldn't sit here and sell you a bunch of bullshit. You know, I was an addict for 10 years, heroin addict. You know, pills, you name it, alcohol, whatever I could put in my body to fill that hole, I do, man. And it just nothing would ever fill me up, man. No, not enough drugs or alcohol. I mean, the sheer amount was just sickening. And on top of it, every single night, abusing Ambien. How I lived is a miracle. But what I want to do is lend my support. And what I want to talk about today, hold on, it's going to get loud. Anybody today that's new in the sobriety, this is directed to you. If you haven't got a sponsor, please reach out to one. They'll be glad to help you. Sometimes the people we are least likely to have things in common with are the ones that turn out to be the best sponsor. My sponsor was a guy who's a scientist. He's I'm telling you, he works for the government. He does microbiology. Very intelligent, very, very smart man, and here I am, you know, off the streets, and man, we hit it off, and we're best of friends. And if it wasn't for him, he was a big key in my support and my sponsorship, and get me where I am today. So what I'm going to try to do is, if anybody out there doesn't have a sponsor yet, I'm going to post regular videos, and hopefully I can lend you support and give you tips. So what I'm going to talk about today is things you need to focus on when you're new in sobriety. And one of my biggest things I talk about is if you try and comply, you will get it. You got to remember those two words, try and comply. It ain't easy at first to change the way you think, the way you act, and the way you react. That's the biggest part, is the way you react, your instincts. And your instincts are rewired after years of abuse to seek help from abusing drugs. So you have to rewire yourself, and that takes a long, long time, but it's doable. So remember, if you try and comply, and what that means is when you're given certain tasks through the group, it's for a reason. Like, you know, when you're doing step work, when I first got handed the 12-step worksheet, I'm sitting there thinking, what is a worksheet going to do? Seriously, man, do you have any idea where I've been, what I've been through, the things I've done? And I'll be darned if my sponsor wasn't right. By the time we were done working through them 12 steps, I had a revelation like you wouldn't believe. And the big book's another one of them tools that you may think ain't there for you, but it is. And so early in sobriety, what you really need to focus on is staying away from people that have brought you back to your addiction. I know people, it's hard that you've been friends with and your boys and all that, but if they're not there to keep you clean, they're not there to help you maintain a healthy lifestyle. You have to remember that. A true, real friend will do nothing but build you up and keep you positive. That real friend ain't the one that's going to slap you a bag when you're feeling sick. The real friend is going to help you get through that day of being sick, support you, get you whatever you need besides the drugs or the alcohol. And two, stay away from enablers. Even if you have certain family members that enable you, it's hard. You have to identify those sicknesses. You have to identify those points, the chinks in your armor, to keep you safe in your early recovery. And another tool is do not isolate. That's why it is so important for you to get a sponsor or somebody that you can confide in and keep daily contact with. You must stay aware. You must stay aware, because the thing is, relapse is like an avalanche. One little part breaks and all of a sudden you got 20 tons of ice and snow falling. 20,000 tons, I mean. And that's the same as your addiction. You crack and all of a sudden you're bleeding, and all of a sudden before you know it, you're in a full-blown relapse. So you need to be very, very careful in early sobriety. So what these videos are going to do is, hopefully people out there that are trying to do this, until you can get a sponsor, I'm going to try to be there for you the best I can, being through YouTube. And I hope you just really give it a shot. As long as you try and comply, please remember that. My name's Tony. Please subscribe or like the video and keep your eyes out. I'm going to try to post a weekly video. And appreciate anybody out there who's making the steps to change. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. But the thing that we work the hardest for, we reap the most rewards. And why not work hard for your life? Why not? Give yourself that chance. You're worth it. Have a good day.